What's good, you guys? Chiara, Francica here, and I'm excited because this is my first chit-chat video for my new vlog. So I recently just started a new vlog, well, actually this week, and this is gonna be my second video up, but this is gonna be the first chit-chat video that goes on my playlist with regards to life, personal struggles, and anything that's kind of juicy, so to speak, anything that's happening in my life that I know would interest you guys. And today I want to touch on a topic that's really been kind of bothering me a bit lately, because I really struggle with this, and I've struggled with this my whole life, and I came to terms with even more now because I recently moved city. Well, about 4 months ago now, I moved from Berlin to Madrid, and I am originally from Malta. And for those of you that are new to my channel or who never came across me before or never followed me, just a very quick background about who I am. But I basically worked for 3 years as a human resources professional. I went to college, got a degree. Anyhow, I worked for 3 years in HR, and I absolutely passionately hated my job. So I decided to just, basically venture off and work for myself. And, I struggled for 14 months, and, when I got to where I wanted to be, I quit my job. Actually, I got fired, and that's another story for another day. But I got fired, and I made it happen. I spoke on stage as well, so because I hit leaderboards. So I made it happen, and there's a lot more that I want to achieve. I actually want to hit my first 7 figures now within a year, and like I said, there's much more I want to achieve. But this year I really want to focus on my vlog and helping more people with wealth and health as well, because I got into nutrition recently, because nutrition has helped me so much into becoming a better version of myself, and I want to help other people understand that as well and help them utilize nutrition. So that's a very quick background about who I am. But the reason I gave you guys like a short version of my background history is because a lot of people who especially been following me on Facebook, because that's where I grew my community, they really think I have it together, and they think my life is perfect, and that it's like a pretty picture, and that I don't have any struggles or problems, or I may have a ton of great friends, or everyone loves me, or I love everyone, it's like a perfect world for me. The truth is, I really struggle. I'm like everyone else. I struggle with keeping up with my nutrition. There are days when I don't want to go to the gym. There are days when I wake up in a really bad mood, or I'm snappy, or I just cry. And some people just don't ever see that I have those days. So, for me, it's important to talk about what I really struggle with. And ever since I came to Madrid, I've really had issues with meeting up with girls that I get along with, and dating here is very easy, especially obviously. I'm single, and for those of you that are single, you guys know that there's Tinder. But I also like to meet people organically, more like in the sense that I go out and meet people. And it's impossible to do that if you don't really have friends around you. So I don't want to depend on apps all the time, to meet guys. And that's not why I want friends either. I had my friends in Berlin, and I used to really enjoy going out on a Friday and Saturday night with my girlfriends, or with my one really good girlfriend actually, who now lives in New Zealand. So I had to start from scratch again. And as much as this move was great for my well-being, because Madrid is a beautiful city, and for those of you that come here or have been here, you guys know, if you want to visit, I'm telling you, make sure you do, because this city is a gem, especially if you vlog, and I plan on vlogging quite a lot in the city. But I have to start from scratch, new hairdresser, new places to go shopping, and new friends. And finding the new friends was the hardest one so far. apart from finding a house, but that's ticked off now. Just need to furnish it. But finding friends, oh my god, I can't tell you how hard it is for me, but it was always an issue. It's a problem that will follow me everywhere I go. So, you know, as much as I wanted to go away and be better at making friends, it's just so hard for me. Like, I actually spoke to a couple of entrepreneurs about this, and they said, hey, it's the same for me. And that's probably because we just think differently, and the way we look at friendships is much more different than other people do. Reason being is we know how much we are affected by the people who surround us. You know, you are a sum of the closest five, you are an average of your closest five. So for me, my closest five can't just be anyone. And I certainly don't feel comfortable around girls that don't know what they want in life, or who have no ambitions, or just want to live an average life. I just can't, you know, it's just hard for me. So I met a couple of girls, and, you know, they either really enjoy drinking and they get totally pissed, and it's just not the life I want to live. I'm 30 and I know where I'm going, I know what I want, and I'm just not a person that likes to party and drink too much. So, you know, I remember meeting a girl and she was completely off her face. We had just met the first time, and I'm like, you're 30 years old. I'm a bit too old to, you know, be the other 30-year-old that's taking care of a drunk who's not even really a good friend of mine. We just met. So I'm out of here. Then I met other girls that either don't know what they want in life, or they were disrespectful towards my time. You know, so I met a few girls. I've been using what we call internations. It's very popular. It's something that actually is used worldwide, where you meet other expats who live in foreign countries. Unfortunately, I went to one meetup here through this internations platform, and everyone was speaking Spanish, and I had just arrived and I spoke no Spanish, so it was very hard for me to get along with the other people. But then again, you know, maybe I gave up too easily. So I plan on going to other events. Or as I meet girls that, you know, they want girlfriends, but they have a boyfriend, so they're not going to hang out with me on a Saturday night, because obviously they want to hang out with their boyfriend. And I can't just be dating either, so I want to have girlfriends. And anyhow, so I plan on meeting more girls this week, like for coffee, or you know, intercambio, where I would meet up with them and they speak in Spanish. Sorry, they speak in English and I speak in Spanish, and we correct one another. So I'm hoping I could use that to make some new friends. But also I'll be using internations to connect with a few other females who are the same age range as me. Hopefully have better, you know, aspirations in their life, because again, I can't be with anyone. But you know, this was a problem I had all my life. Once again, I remember ever since I was young at school, I had problem fitting in with any group or clique. I just always, you know, hopped around from one friend to another, and a lot of people told me that maybe I'm not forgiving, or in the sense that if someone does something to walk all over me, I just won't forgive them. The thing is, I am a forgiving person, but the thing is, it depends on what you do to me. So like one of the girls recently, we were getting along, and then all of a sudden she was very disrespectful towards my time. And time is something I value more than anything else, because time is money, and time is something you don't get back. And I remember we had to meet at a certain time in a certain place, and I was already waiting there, and I told her, I'm here, where are you? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I lost track of time, heading home to charge my phone and get ready. I was like, all you had to do was message me to tell me you're going to be late. I would have been fine if you told me ahead of time you're going to be late and I had to wait at home, because I could work until I wait. Anyhow, so I ended up going home because she was going to be so late, and I just, you know, I just didn't feel it was, there was anything for, I just felt that I couldn't forgive this person, in the sense, I didn't feel that I could hang around someone that was disrespectful towards my time. So yeah, so that's something I'm working on. It was always a struggle. I remember last year I was completely burned in by the same problem. I would say this time last year. And then I met my best friend who is now living in New Zealand. So I feel I have to go through this again, but I just feel I can control the situation more. I know more I know more what I need to do and things like this. So because I've been through it before, I can handle it better. It's always been a struggle, and until I find those, that friend or friends that I can really rely on and feel I can spend time with, I just know it's going to be hard, and that's okay. So I just wanted to share this because I know that some of you out there do have these issues, and if you do, please leave a comment in the section below, below the video, and I'll surely reply. And just let me know your feedback, or if you have the same situation, or if you feel the same way, or if you feel like you have such a hard time making friends or finding friends. I'd love to hear your experience, and that way we can all not feel alone. So anyhow, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, you found value, maybe found comfort in it as well. By the way, I'm not only on YouTube, I have a new Instagram as well. So I'm going to leave that below. Also, guys, I post quite a bit on Facebook, so I'm going to put my Facebook profile there. Also, I have a group called My Nutrition Journey. Like I said, I did get involved in nutrition recently, and I put a lot of posts in there as well related to my nutrition journey. Sometimes I post recipes as well, things that have helped me lose weight and keep it off. And, I love connecting with people, so please, if you enjoyed this video, stay in touch. Subscribe to my channel to get future videos, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that every time I do post a video, you get it, and you get notified. And again, follow me on Instagram, or follow me on Facebook. I'm also going to leave my email if you have any questions, or if you want to see specific content, especially anything that's related to social media, and you have any specific questions on how you can use social media to make your first 6 figures, or use it to build your brand, then please go ahead and ask me, because I will be creating a lot of videos around this specific topic, and I would like to know specific questions that you have so I can answer and create videos around your questions. So with that being said, I'm just seeing fluff in the air. It's coming from my top. With that being said, make it a great day. I really truly appreciate you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on a future video. Adios.